Morning, boys. Morning. Fuck you done. Welcome. It's Friday, and y'all know what that means. It's another weigh-in stream. You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. It's April. Almost the end of April, dude. It's the 28th. It's 2023. Getting almost halfway through this year, man. But morning, boys. Hope you're doing good. There he is, my dude. The homie. The general. How are you, my friend? Damn glad to see you alive and well. Cheers, homie. You want some of this apple fritter? It's fucking dank. Just having a casual toke here, getting warmed up. Nasty outside, boys. Cool, rainy, gloomy. It's Friday, though. We got fights tomorrow, man. Got UFC. Got some bare knuckle boxing. Not a whole lot going on in boxing itself, but yeah, man, there's some good fights this weekend. I'm pumped about it. Hope you guys are too. This stream that you're listening to right now will be covering the UFC Vegas 72 weigh-ins. I'm going to talk about the fights. I'm going to give you all my picks, my predictions. I have put together a greasy little slate. Tell you all about that when we do some betting talk. Then when the weigh-ins start, I will have the official results scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I'll tell you who I think looks good, who looks bad. And then at the conclusion, we'll do the live stare downs. I'll give you my live reactions, tell you how I think they're stacking up physically. Obviously, the fighters will all look better. They'll all be more better hydrated. They'll be more hydrated. They'll be healthier. So it's not like the end all be all, but I like covering them, man. I like doing these weigh-in streams because it just hypes the shit up for me. Some people will wait to the weigh-ins to make their final determinations on stuff. I don't do that. I make my picks and my bets ahead of time. You know, there's some sharp people that do it, but me personally, I don't. And I've said why many times. Yep. Nasty out there. My dude. Hope all is well with you, my friend. I know shit is wild where you are right now, but glad to see you here. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, man. Friday morning, just getting warmed up. Got my coffee here. Went out and got the old lady some breakfast. Cup of Joe. Casual toke. This apple fritter is fucking bombastic. It's a good 50-50, just straight down the middle hybrid. Nice little boost. Nice little cerebral boost, but it is relaxing, man. Like, if you smoke this shit all day, it'll fucking put you to sleep at night for sure. But I like it, man. Shout out to my fake sponsor, SunMed. We have a great working, it's not a real relationship, but if it was, it'd be awesome. So shout out to them. Fuck it till you make it. So, like I said, this is UFC Vegas 72. When the weigh-ins do start, as always, I'll have them down there in order. Tell you who I think looks good, who looks bad. But if I was y'all, just do your research ahead of time. Trust your instincts ahead of time. The weigh-ins don't make or break shit. You know what I mean? Like, even if the guy, like, you can't really decide and you're like, you see something in the weigh-ins, it's like, you probably should have been on that guy anyway. Like, that's not like the weigh-ins isn't like, ooh, let me get this. I don't know, man. That's just me. I don't see really like getting like a big edge, you know? Plus, at that point, like, the lines have a lot of times have moved so much anyway. I don't know, man. This week was weird for me because I actually made my bets a lot earlier than I usually do. And I actually beat a couple line movements, but then one of them, the best one that I had on that, it got fucking canceled. Or there was an opponent change, so they got voided. But yeah, I do have a greasy little slate put together. Tell you all about that. And yeah, been a pretty good week so far. Shout out to my dude Aaron the Dog MMA. Did the show Wednesday. It was a good time. I gave y'all my predictions. None of them have changed. I'm on every fighter that I told y'all I was picking on Wednesday. That's who I'm picking. I have done a little bit more tape on some of the fights, and I am more confident in some spots than I was before. So I didn't change my mind on any side that I'm going to be on, but the sides that I am on, a couple of them I'm feeling a little stronger about. So I'm going to talk about that. And yeah, just hype this shit up. Have a chill little pregame. Get ready for these weigh-ins. Yeah, man. Hope y'all doing good. I'm still stuffy as a bitch. So sorry if my voice sounds all nasally and shit, but it is what it is, dude. I have seasonal allergies. So yeah, this weekend, boys, we have UFC Vegas 72 headlined by these two barrages. Now, this is an awesome fight. Song Yadong versus Ricky Simone is a sweet bantamweight fight. Bantamweight is one of the hottest divisions right now. It's one of the deepest divisions. So, considering that both of these dudes are top 10, this is a very important fight, man. The contender queue on bantamweight is a fast-moving motherfucker. Dudes get queued up and pushed to the back of the line real quick, man. I always talk about the UFC top 15 as being like a grinder, like a meat grinder. You just get put through and they put the next slab in right behind it. So contenders get recycled real fucking easily. Now, you look at Ricky Simone. He's got that win over Marab. Whether you want to say it's fluky or not, he does have the win over him. So if he wins, he's going to put himself in a real good spot. He'll be able to, I think he's going to be able to use that. If Ricky Simone does win, he'll probably be able to use that Marab win as leverage, because Marab's pretty much like the number one contender, but we just don't know what's going to happen. The champion Aljamain Sterling is fighting Triple C. Got to weigh how that shakes out. So you can't really start talking about the title picture because it's so up in the air. That's kind of a 50-50 fight. Maybe you go 60-40 one way or the other, but I don't think you can really make an argument that like Aljamain Sterling is that much better than Cejudo or Cejudo is that much better than Aljo at this point. Like it's pretty damn close to a 50-50 in my mind. Thus and so, the contender picture gets a little murkier. For example, let's say Aljo wins. Corey Sandhagen has kept himself in the top 5, despite getting smoked by Sterling, although it was before he got the belt. So let's say Aljo wins, right? Let's say it's not close. Let's say he subs Cejudo or something. Let's just humor me. Still with me? Let's say he subs Cejudo. Corey Sandhagen, that's going to make it a little tougher for him. So do you make Corey versus Marab? What do you do there? My point is, it's important for it's important for whoever wins this fight. This spot is. So I don't know, man. This is it makes the main event exciting. Other than the main event, this card sucks. I get really tired of people not wanting to be honest about the quality of the UFC recently. We know UFC is the best organization. You can still give an honest critique of it, though. The shit is watered down as fuck. If y'all weren't hardcore, if y'all weren't degenerates, you know goddamn well you wouldn't give a fuck about this card because it's shitty. It's a bunch of debutantes. The co-main event is Caio Bahayo and Mikhail Zacic. What's that? What's that, baby? It's not a co-main event. That's like a main card opener, dude. This main event was supposed to be a co-main on last week's card. So yeah, we're hardcore fans here. I can now that I've become a little bit of a degenerate, I can throw myself in there. So yeah, I do have a little bit of a vested interest in this, but it's kind of just like going through the motions, honestly. Like this card, like I said, I give this card like a D, C- at best. Noah Allen. How are you, my friend? Love that family portrait. Good morning to you. Shout out to the whole Texas, man. Texas in here strong. Morning, boys. Morning. Cheers. You want to smoke some of this apple fritter, Noah? What up, Kraus Whisperer? Nice, dude. Give me the inside info. Kraus has fixed at least one fight on this card. Y'all hear that? Now, that's right from the horse's mouth. That is the Kraus Whisperer himself. Everyone else has forgotten about Kraus. Not that guy. What's up, Lobby? What are you doing? Lobby got the tinfoil hat on. You want the inside scoop, bro? Right there. Kraus has fixed at least one fight on this card. Not on a card like this at the Apex. See, now you're confusing me. That's very confusing. I don't know if you're going to come now. I will see you there. I will see you on another time. So, yeah. Now you're giving me mixed signals. Don't be fucking with me, Lobby. You gonna come out here and don't tease me now. You got the inside scoop. You just gonna tell us the inside scoop. Which one is it? Nah, man, for real though. I'm glad easy card. Dude, there's some really fucking greasy fights on this card. Some fights that I said I was gonna have nothing to do with. Okay, 2 cents, you fucking liar. Y'all, dude, when y'all see this slate, y'all are either gonna laugh or cry. Sup, Tigger? Back in the old line, stay with you again. Nice, dude. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the whole Merlin. Hope y'all are doing well this morning, man. It's Friday, got some fights. UFC 72. But I'll tell you what, dude, the fight I am most looking forward to is Lukey Pookie and Platinum Psycho. Bare Knuckle this weekend is actually kind of tight. Isn't that fucked up, dude? That like Luke Perry. God, man. R.I.P., dude. Shout out to Jungle Boy. But nah, fucking Luke Rockhold and Mike Perry is the funnest fight this weekend. That is the matchup I'm most excited for. I cannot wait to see what happens in that fight. The buildup has been hilarious. Just as ridiculous as you might think it was. Those two were meant for each other, man. It's been great. Like, just endless like meme and GIF content. I hope people have been mining that shit because it has been a fucking treasure trove. Those two going back and forth. So yeah, I'm pumped about that fight. And dude, the co-main event is Eddie Alvarez and Chad Mendez. Bare knuckle, dude. Two guys that like to box. I'm actually like, it's fucked up, but I'm kind of more pumped for that. Or the same. The same, probably. Because I do have a little money in UFC. So yeah, I'll be watching the UFC for sure, but if it's I gotta check the times. If they're going on at the same time, I might have to fucking double screen that bitch, man. I don't know. But yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Tigger, Smartmouth, Alex, Noah. Yeah, shout out to you guys. So let me reload this thing. And man, now that there's a couple people in here, I got some questions I want to ask y'all, dude, pertaining to this card. Let's focus on the let's zoom in on the UFC real quick. I know that focus and 2 cents don't usually go hand in hand, but let's see what we can do. Let's hone in on UFC Vegas 72. I got some questions for y'all, man, while I repack this apple fritter. Weigh-in starting in 40 minutes. I got some fucking burning questions for the chat, dude. I got some questions I want to ask y'all. I want y'all's opinions on this. I've been asking these questions myself. I want to know what you guys think. These are burning questions for the chat. If people like this, I might start doing this every week. I mean, we kind of like ask these questions anyway, but I'm just going to make these official, man. Got a little time. I'm going to get into my bets here in a second. But some of these questions are questions that I ask myself leading into the weigh-ins and just about the fights in general. I want to turn these to you guys and see what y'all think. Shout out to the 6 people in the building. It's Friday. Weigh-ins are about to start pretty soon. Just getting warmed up. A little coffee, a little pot. First question, the first burning question that I have for you fucking jagaloons. This seems most relevant, especially to the weigh-ins. It's the most immediate, the most pertinent question. It seems like every week there is sometimes not, but it seems like almost every week there is a fighter that misses weight. So my first burning question for y'all, which fighter is most likely to miss weight for UFC Vegas 72? You tell me. Who's it going to be? Zero Cheddar, 2C Wada. Yep, I want to know. What up, Bo? What are you doing? What up, big boys? What are you doing? Bo Jackson says Cowan. Jackie boy. What are you doing, Jack? What do you think, Jack? Burning question for the chat. New segment. Who's going to miss weight? Bo Jackson says Cowan. That's a decent shout. Man, I tell you what, if this Cowan fight gets canceled, I am never taping Haley Cowan again. I didn't tape her for this fight. That will continue until the end of fucking time. I might not tape her, period. Ever. Dude, this chick has had so many fucking like failures to launch, like misfires, whatever you want to call it. Let's just get this shit over with. I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular for her to begin with, but like let's just move on with our lives here. Too many, a lot of late replacement fighters. Callan or Horth, Waters, Maniac, McGee. Those are all good shouts. Okay, Jackie says Trey Waters. Nice play on words there, Jackie boy. Okay, so we got Cowan. We got Trey Waters. Zero Cheddar. A lot of good possibilities there. Jackie boy says Waters for the short notice and quick turnaround. Yeah, man, he just fought like two weeks ago. Russian truck driver misses weight. Ooh, Zero Cheddar's ears burning a little bit with that. Cowan was complaining about having to cut weight through. Yeah, I did see that in an interview, and this is like the third time she's had to make weight in like 4 weeks. So those are all good shouts. Yeah, Alex Siva. So let's keep that in mind. Let's keep our eyes out for those few. Cowan, Waters, Irina. Those seem to be the three. Those seem to be the ones. Alexiva, she only has a few fights, but she's in her like mid-30s. She is coming over from Mother Russia. I don't know what her deal is. I don't know where she's been training or what. I did tape that fight. I think she's getting fucking smoked by Stephanie Egger, especially if it goes to the ground. On the feet, I think she might actually be the better striker. So I think it would be in Egger's best interest to get it to the ground. But yeah, those are good shots. Okay, so sorry, I don't want to lose focus here. Alex Siva, Trey Waters, Haley Cowan. Those are your three. No concerns for well, no, that wouldn't be because she's coming up from 125. I was going to say Horth, but no, it should be easier. For the weight cut, quote unquote, should be easier for her this time because she's not really going to have to cut as much. I think she's probably closer to 135 naturally. Faye the Trucker says the mysterious Zero Cheddar. Now, that was the first question. Appreciate the feedback. Now, this is a related question, a similar question. So we might get the same answers here. But let's really try and think about this. Not necessarily just a missing of weight per se, but which fight is most likely to get scrapped? Which one's going to get canceled, boys? Who's going to fucking duck the smoke? What do y'all think? Now, this seems to be a weekly fucking occurrence. Like, there's been cards where everyone will make weight and then they'll scrap a fight at the 11th fucking hour. So, yeah, it's a similar question. It's a related question, but I think there's going to be at least one. Considering there's been so many late replacements and cancellations leading up to the motherfucker, it just seems inevitable that another one's going to fall off. So this is another one. This is a burning question for you, Brages. Who's ducking the smoke, boys? Who don't really fucking want it? Who says they wanted it, signed on the line, and is going to pull out? Who's going to have a undisclosed medical issue? Who's lying about an injury going into this fight? You know, you talk to, when they interview these guys and chicks, they always ask them, how are you feeling going into I mean, it's a natural question to ask, but they always say, oh, I'm great, man, great, good weight cut, yeah, you know. Sometimes they'll even be a little more honest, but dude, all of them will inevitably say something to the tune of, oh yeah, it's been a good camp, weight cut's going well, I'm in good shape, blah, 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 blah. But inevitably, one of them's lying about it. So who's the bullshitter this week? Who's going to duck? Who's going to pull out? Which is getting canceled? You know it's going to be one. We know one of these fights is getting scrapped, boys. What's it going to be? What's it going to be, gents? Cowan. What are you doing, Zach? Cowan was also saying she's ready for it to be over. I don't blame her. I'm ready for it to be over, dude. Bitch haven't even fought yet, and I'm ready for it to be over. Oh my God. If she pulls out of this fucking fight, why have we been subjected to so much Haley Cowan? She's such a jobber. She's not that hot. It's really annoying. I feel like this is just being like forced down our throats, dude, and I don't care for it. Interesting, dude. I like that one. Lobby says Durden Johnson's going to get canceled. Who do you think's going to pull out of that? Moy says Jordan Newsom panic attack. You don't think it'll be on the McGee side? Interesting. Durden and Johnson definitely won't be scratched. I hope not, dude. That's one of the better fights on the card. Just from like a fan perspective, like that's one of the fights I'm most looking forward to watching. They're both good fighters. They both like have a path to win. So I'm actually looking forward to that one. Please don't cancel that one. Bo says Vieira pulls out. Interesting. I'm liking these takes, boys. I think we're gonna keep this this segment for next week. If I'm guessing based on line movement, I'd say the Durden fight. So what's happening with that? Okay, so we thinking it's like, dude, what? That's got to be what it is. The weird line movement. Look at the Kelleher thing. It feels like Wednesday, Thursday is when all the little snitches and rats divulge all the information. All the little spies and little, messengers and little the scurrying little rats go and deliver their messages to whoever they need to. The sharps or the whales or whoever they're in their little betting syndicate with. That's what seems to happen. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Maybe I'm off on that, but that seems to be what happens. That's interesting though. Yeah, man. They've been talking spicy to each other. That one's there's some real animosity there. So I agree, man. That please don't scrap that. Johnson better be ready to wrestle, and Cody better have polished up his striking D. I'm telling you, dude. Vieira will punish Cody Bo. I tend to agree. I agree. She doesn't sound like this. Dude, they are really just trying to shove Cowan down people's throats, dude. It's like she's athletic. She's some gymnast bitch from Baylor. Like, yeah, she's an athlete, but she's kind of she has like jabroni fighting skills. They took away Poliana. I don't know. Broke my damn heart. She looks like Amy Steele. God. I picked Durden Johnson because it's flyweight. They cancel sometimes. Fair enough. Cody looked like such a bum against the Lord. Yeah, Cody, it's weird, man, because I used to be way higher on Cody than a lot of people were coming into the UFC. After seeing him fight, I still think he's a good fighter. Like, I think that he gets overhated a little bit. Yeah, he says some ignorant stuff sometimes, and I think people kind of like are down on him and his fighting skills because of that. I think he's a pretty well-rounded fighter, though. But I think that Johnson has the edge in the striking, and Durden has the edge in the wrestling. So it's kind of a who's going to get their game off and do it with more frequency. But I'm interested to see how that plays out, dude. Bo says whenever they hammer the dog line, they cancel the fight. Interesting. Zach says he's still taking Johnson. Can't let everybody eat off that Journey Newsom dog money. Interesting. Dude, I'm really pissed about that. Because I thought I was fucking... Dude, I was feeling so smart getting Journey Newsom. Dude, Jack got Journey Newsom to like plus 158 or something. I got him at plus 142, and I still felt pretty good about it. And then, of course, fucking Prince Jabroni fucking pulls out. Waiting to hear more about the Kraus Syndicate. Yeah, me too. You're the fucking whisperer, dude. You're the one with the inside track there. I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm waiting for you to tell me. I heard a Durden interview and he said a lot of good things, but one thing that terrified me was he said he's going to be a sniper in the grid. The fuck you are. Let's take a moment and laugh at Will Levis. I don't know who that is. Johnson Cardio will win this one, brother. I got him at plus 162. He's plus 1. Great. Goo Ray Day, 175. God. Yeah. It started to move. I hadn't really been paying attention to the line, but it was like, because I hadn't looked at the fight really until Monday. And like, I looked at the lines and I kind of just knee jerk, like, oh man, like, Journey's not that bad. People think he is. And like, against Kelleher, against a dude that just like loves to get submitted, people kind of sleep on Journey's grappling skills. I don't know. But now it doesn't matter. He's fighting McGee. He's probably going to beat him. I think McGee probably folds up. But yeah, that's not a bad shout for either missing weight or pulling out of the fight. Journey Newsom's, probably going to win that one. Oh, is that some draft stuff? NFL draft stuff. Shout out to the 9 people in the building. Okay, so weigh-in start in a little less than half an hour. I got some more burning questions though, boys. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 more burning questions. So let me get through these. We talked about which fights are most likely to be canceled. We said Durden Johnson, the Cowan fight, and were there any others? So let's pay attention to that. Especially, so the weight misses, we said either Cowan Cowan, Alexiva, or there was someone else. Cowan, Alexiva, and there was another one. Trey Waters. Yes, Trey Waters. Fight getting canceled, we said Durden Johnson. The Cowan fight. Gotcha. Mayonnaise and coffee? Okay. A lot of love for McGee. Yep, burning questions, man. Questions I've been asking myself that I want to ask some, some other fans and punters going into these fights. Okay, this is my next one. Now, this is more of like a lot of people ask this, so this is not really like, pretty standard question. Who's putting on the barn burner, boys? Which pair is going to go out there and put on a fucking show? What's going to be the slobber knocker? The knockdown, drag out. You start to not even care who wins and you just love what you're seeing. Because there's times, man, you know what I'm talking about, man. Like you might have a dog in the race or whatever, but the fight gets so good and so crazy and it's taking place at such a frenetic pace. It's like, holy shit, this is insane. Just like you can't even like stop and like think about, oh, well, my fighters do. It's just like, holy shit, this is awesome. I'm not saying we're going to get one of those necessarily, but who's going to get the closest to it? What's going to be fight of the night? Who? Hi-oh. Do you eat the banana with are you talking to me? Do you fucking do that? Appreciate it. Yeah. I think I'm going to bring it back next week. Like I said, Lobby, whenever you ask those kind of questions, I feel like you're projecting. So you eat bananas with the peels on and you talk to Kraus every day, is what I'm hearing. But no, I'm going to go with Collier Budai. Jack, if Jake Collier and Martin Budai is fight of the night, I'm just stamping this card with a fucking F. Smee flunked the maggot. Just boom, F. Probably the tip of the iceberg with this kid too. Oh, you still talking about the draft? Jack. Okay, so we're saying, God, that I guess in this fucking topsy-turvy ass UFC world that we're living in 2023, when you have to take Haley Cowan for like the third time in a matter of weeks. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Zach and Lobby having a side conversation about the draft or something. So if I really thought about it. There's some fights that could end up being fight of the night or could be performance of the night. If Kyle Barrios stays on the feet with Olasechuk, that could be fight of the night. If Kyle is like, no, I'm gonna try and stand with this dude. He gets hurt a couple times, maybe he hurts Mikael, and then goes back and forth. I could see that maybe being fight of the night. I don't think Song Yadong and Ricky Simone's gonna be fight of the night. I think if one of them wins, it's gonna look pretty dominant. I think either Song's gonna knock Ricky out or Ricky Simone's gonna have like a pretty fairly comfortably dominant grappling decision. So I don't necessarily think that's going to be fight of the night. I think that's going to be performance of the night to me, one way or the other. Now, Vieira Brundage, nah. That's more like performance of the night. Durden Johnson could be fight of the night. That's kind of what I'm thinking, especially if they go after it and Cody's durability holds up. I think that could be a barn burner, man, because they do not like each other. If they just stand there and trade for 3 rounds, that could get real spicy, boys. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's kind of what I have pinned as kind of a fight of the night potential. Like I said, also potentially Kaio and Mikhail. But that could be a performance of the night too, man. Mikhail could starch him if they stay standing. Or if it's grapple heavy for Kaio, I can see Mikhail getting subbed. I know that Kaio doesn't have a lot of subs in the UFC, but Mikhail's been subbed a couple times. I wouldn't be surprised to see a dude like Bohio do it, but I've also thought in the past that he should have gotten submissions when he kind of just wrote it out and coasted. So I don't know, man. I hope he hears that criticism and puts a fucking stamp on this one. But yeah, that's kind of, I'm going to say, for me, I'm going to say Johnson and Durden. Agreed. I'm looking forward to the main event. I just think that someone's going to put on a show. I think that one fighter is going to put on a show in the main event. But yeah, Co-Main, I could see Co-Main. Vieira sub round 1 or bust. No, I don't agree with that. Main could be a chess match back and forth, exchanging grappling and striking. Could be. I just have a feeling that one of them is going to fucking put on. And one of them is going to put on and pull away from their opponent. Either Ricky's grappling starts to wear on Song, or man, if Ricky stands for Song for an extended amount of time, I think he's going to get knocked out. Durden said he's coming for a bonus in that interview. Gray? Yeah, I think that could be fight of the night. Yeah. Now, that's another one where I think it could be that fight right there is going to be a performance of the night card to me. Fight to me. I mean, like, I see either Arosa getting like brutally finished or the same thing for Padilla. I don't think that that's going to go to the card. So I think that's going to be more like a performance of the night. But that's not, I mean, I guess that's not a terrible shot. It could happen. What's up, Jimmy? Said they should start announcing the snoozer of the night and deducting 5% of the purse to give these right. We think that y'all are going to fucking stink up this joint. So get with it. Get your asses in gear right now. No one wants to be recognized as the worst fighter than I know, dude. Yep. Start shaming them. Snoozer of the night. All right. What's going to be the stinker, boys? You know what? Let's make that the next one. How about that? Arosa was on a tear until Bruce Leroy. I know, man. And Caceres is a jobber, dude. He's a fucking win one, lose one fighter, too, to middling competition. So I don't know, man. Here's the next question. Don't you dare say call your Budai either. You can't meme that that's going to be fight of the night and then call that. No, but that's really going to be the snoozer of the night. Which one is it? Better pick. Better pick, Jack. All right. All right. Snoozer of the night, boys. What's it going to be? I think it's going to be. I think snoozer of the night is going to be Cowan and Horth. I think it's going to be a lot of fence pushing. I think it's going to be a lot of sloppy striking and standing there and looking at each other. And yeah, that's going to be the snoozer to me. I knew you were gonna say that, but yeah, I think that yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna be the snoozer. Just a new question added to the segment. Okay, so that's yeah, I think it's gonna be Cowan Horth. I don't think the main event. Sometimes that can happen where a fight's like, oh man, this seems so exciting on paper. You know it's gonna be awesome, and they just drop a dud. But no, I think there's too much on the line here. I think that both Ricky and Song really want to win this fight. It's important for them to win this fight. And I think they're going to go out there and both of them are kind of going to go out there and look for the bonus. So I don't think that, like I said, I think one way or the other, the main event is going to produce a performance of the night, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. If it even happens. Yep, Jimmy agrees with Cowan. Will JC be crucified or resurrected? JC. Jake Collier. I don't know, man. It's I don't know about crucified, but I am picking Budai. Like I said, I think Collier is just a fat, lazy middleweight that doesn't want to get in shape. He's like, I'm still pretty fast. Like he's just he's like, I don't want to I don't want to lose weight. I don't want to do that shit. I just want to fight. Keep my middleweight speed. He's a jobber though, man. He sucks. Like I don't think Budai is some world beater, but I just think he's a little bit better than Collier. A little bit better striking, better grappler. Collier is like, I don't know, man. I think Budai's got a cardio edge. I don't know. That could be a snoozer though. I mean, it could be. I don't think it's gonna be fight of the night. I think that's the joke, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't. He could. Yeah, I think Collier. That's another weird one though. You would think that with Budai's record, he'd be a little bit more of a favorite. I guess people are going with Collier's experience, but like, dude, he can only beat the absolute worst heavyweights. I don't think Budai is the bottom of the barrel. That's all that Jake Collier can really beat. I just don't. I think Jake Collier is kind of a joke. You're just a middleweight that let himself go, and now you just lazily want to be a heavyweight because you're like, oh, I'm faster, but you still fucking. He was like a jobber at middleweight. He's just a heavyweight jobber now. I don't know. I don't like Jake Collier. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. I mean, he'll get taken down. Haley Cowan most likely. I think Haley Cowan's a snoozer. I think that's going to be the fucking just like, oh God. I just want to get it over with. I just want to get this fight into the octagon, let Haley Cowan's debut take place, and God, let's just move on with our fucking lives. MMA math equals Budai. Yeah. Collier might be motivated after getting embarrassed last time. But my thing is like, he's been getting embarrassed. Like he is an embarrassment. His fat body is an embarrassment to like he's a middleweight. He has the frame and build of like a middleweight, a decent sized middleweight, but like You saw him when he was at 185. He was in shape. Just like, you're just a fat ass 185. Yeah, he's just not very good. So yeah, he is an embarrassment. So yeah, I tend to think Cowan will be the snoozer. Now we got 10 minutes before these weigh-ins start. I will get to my bets, this greasy fucking slate that I put together. I'll kind of get that interspersed with the weigh-ins, like when there's a break. But I want to get through these next couple questions quickly, and then we'll get to the weigh-ins. All right, I'm not going to use the L word, but who's everyone's quote unquote L word? Who's y'all's most confident favorite? The closest thing to the L word to y'all. Who are you absolutely certain is getting it done? Yeah, he's decent. If he doesn't check the leg kicks, it could get dicey for him, but zero cheddar going at Bo. Interesting call. You're on a 2-fight lose streak versus a 3-fight win streak. Yeah. Budai could easily not do enough. Collier could steal rounds. Is a tough pick. Yeah, if he just stands there and lets Collier leg kick him. Is that an egg? I don't know what that is. Unless she lays an egg. Okay. Egger, unless she oh, gotcha. Okay. Egger, unless she lays an egg. I don't think that's a bad shout. If she goes to the grappling, she's going to sub what's her fuck. She's going to smash her. Snatch the arm. She's going to sub her. Ohio, highest fight IQ, best camp. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. Weigh-in's going to start here in a few minutes. My quote-unquote L word is between two fighters. Two fighters. I'll just say that. Between two for me. What's up, Patrick? Happy weigh-in day to you, bro. Hopefully we have at least 6 fights on this. Yeah, that'd be nice. That's a nice bar to clear. Yeah, so I just Patrick, I just added this new segment, burning questions for the chat. So I'll go ahead and ask you a couple of them too. I'd asked who's going to miss weight, who's most likely to miss weight, which fight is most likely to get canceled, what's going to be the snoozer of the night, what's going to be the fight of the night. And now we are at the quote unquote L word. Bo says Vieira's a lock. DeLima Vieira parlay. Nice. Let's go A2C. Waldo wins. Zach says, what up to Addicted to Combat? I hate that parlay, John. You wildin'. Plus 115. Agree? Patrick said, what up? It's called Gambling Jack. Fight me, says zero cheddar. So yeah, most confident for me is between two fighters. Yeah. But yeah, man, make sure y'all check out Addicted to Combat. Anybody else that puts out content, make sure y'all support each other. Ohio for Addicted to Combat. It's between two fighters for me. Vieira and Song. I know some people are super duper confident in Ricky Simone. I am very confident in Song this week. Collier, nice, dude. No one said Collier. Alexiva got brought up. So I think, what do we say for missing weight? it was going to be either Waters, Alexiva, or Cowan, is what people were saying. And so, will I call her to that? What's with the DeLima love? I think it is the fact that Waldo's like one-dimensional and sloppy and doesn't check leg kicks and doesn't really have a ground game. And I mean, DeLima has a lot of advantages. Yeah, I don't know why anybody's ultra confident in Patrick Starr. Is that DeLima? I guess he does kind of look like Patrick. That's funny, dude. I can see that now, like a side by side. Patrick's like surprised face next to DeLima. So let's see what we got. All right, that was the most confident. On the other side of that coin, who's about to bust that most confident pick? Who's going to bust a parlay? Who's the best dog? Who's the dog L word? Like I said, mine is kind of Song still. I mean, I got him at plus 108. He's my favorite underdog this week. But yeah, as far as a favorite, most confident is Vieira. Vieira for me, and then I guess Song would be the best underdog parlay buster. And then the final question, I'll just let y'all answer that. And then final question, boys, who's stealing the show? Who is putting on the performance of the night? I'm still going with my boy Song. I'm still going with Song Yadong. DeLima had the highest fight IQ in history versus Green. Watch that star shine mañana. DeLima, God. Waldo the dog. I don't know about that one. But that makes me nervous knowing that Bo is on Waldo now. If you are what you say, Patrick Starr. Padilla is the dog. I like that. I like that style. I'm going to go with Brundage. Get Jack, you fucking Jack taking a piss. Alex with the boxing with the punch out, dude. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all being here. These weigh-ins are about to start here in a couple minutes, so let me fucking get my ass in gear, get my shit together. But yeah, I think we're going to bring that back, dude. Appreciate everyone giving the feedback, burning questions of the chat for the chat. We'll return next week. Patrick says if Lord Mikhail and Lord Brundage both get round 1 KOs and bust all the parlays, oh yeah, I'm going to be a fucking Jacobin Mugato hot little potato. I'm going to be very, very upset. So, yeah, let me get in gear here. As I always say, if I was y'all, I would have your minds made up beforehand. Fighters miss weight. Fighters look like shit and still win every fucking week. I leave who I think looks good and bad up every week just to show that. But yeah. All right, here we go. Let me get this together. Get my headphones. Appreciate everyone being here. Boys, we had 12 people in the building. It's a nice little turnout so far. Nice little pregame. This shit going. Fucking MMA junkie better have a better vantage point this week. All right, UFC weigh-in. All right, got that up. Vieira ain't getting knocked out by Cody's bum ass. Says zero cheddar. I'm banking on that elevation training for Brundage to take this fella to the deep end. Curtis would have smoked Brundage. Yeah, Curtis would have beat his fucking ass. How can anyone pick Cody after that terrible performance against the Lord is beyond me. He did get exposed. He did. That's why I said Vieira is round one or bust. What do you think? Says Zach. Me? Oh, shit. I'm missing this. All right, so Song Yadong weighs in. Why is there no sound? What the fuck? I can't hear anything. Jesus Christ. It's unbelievable. It looks like Trey Waters just made weight. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Let's see if I can get another stream. Yeah, it's MMA Junkie stream because I'm getting fucking unbelievable. There's no sound on MMA Junkie stream. Nope, no sound. I can't even see who's awesome. Great. Does anyone else know of another stream? Is MMA Weekly doing one? Nope, of course not. All right, I can at least tell you who's looking good and looking bad. All right, and then I can go update it afterwards. All right, Stephanie Egger. I don't know what the fuck she weighs. Yep. Caio Borraio is up next. Yeah, suck my fucking dick, MMA Junkie. You fucking bums. Caio Borraio looks good. Shredded. No sound. You fucking bums. Yep. All right, Waldo Cortez Acosta. Looking good. Don't know what he weighs because MMA Junkie is a fucking joke. Ever since you got rid of the GOAT, John Morgan, you've gone downhill. You fucking worthless fucks. Julian Erosa looking like shit like he usually does. Dude, I'm so fucking pissed about this. You sorry ass motherfuckers. Y'all the only ones streaming the weigh-ins. You can't even get your fucking shit together and have the sound on there. Yeah, we're gonna get this. Yeah, get it worked out, you little fucking AV nerds. Yep, someone just said in the chat, MMA Junkie has been awful since John Morgan left. Couldn't agree more. Now the stream's frozen. There is no audio. They're fucking worthless. It's fucking pathetic, man. Now the stream's frozen. Later, Patrick. Have a good one, dude. You too, man. Yeah, I'll check out Addicted to Combat. Shout out to Patrick, man. Good to have you in the chat, dude. Hope you have a good weekend. Best of luck. And yeah, we'll see if I can get this stream to work. It's frozen on Julian Erosa, though. Yeah, this is pathetic, man. This is terrible. All right, now it's unfrozen at least. No, it's not. Buffering right back to the same place. No, it's not the Apex Wi-Fi. Get the fuck out of here, dude. They've done this shit every fucking week. This is just an all-time low for MMA Junkie, man. They are pathetic. I'm just going to troll in their chat. MMA Junkie equals pathetic. This is pathetic, dude. They're the only one streaming the weigh-in too. No fucking MMA Weekly. No fucking MMA fighting. No nothing. No straps. No ropes. No taillights. No license plate. No nothing. Sheesh. Telling you. Something, dude. What the fuck, man? Oh, wow. There's fucking... Oh, we got sound now? Yeah, you getting shamed? Did that do it for you? Nope. Your stream's still buffering, you worthless fucks. Fucking kill yourselves, dude. I'm just joking, but man, this is bullshit, dude. That's your only fucking job. I'm telling you, dude. Y'all are gonna see fucking... Y'all are gonna see Evil Timeline 2 cents. This is fucking bullshit. No sound on worthless ass MMA Junkie. You're not even getting capitals. MMA Junkie. That's what's going on right now. I have no sound. And not only do we have no sound, the fucking stream is frozen too. Sorry, everyone. The Apex Wi-Fi is struggling hard. Bull fucking shit. Worst case, we will have a full weigh-in highlight up ASAP. Pathetic. You said it, dude. Pathetic, man. This is jabroni style like a motherfucker. Yep, still frozen on Arosa. Boo. Boo this media company. Boo. MMA Junkie got bought by USA Today. They were owned by some fucking media conglomerate in DC. They're greasy as fuck, man. Frozen like a Rosa. Jackie Boy with the wordplay. Did she? Oh, yeah. Fucking worthless, dude. Is Rosa going to be frozen like Elsa tomorrow? I hope so. Did she really? Shit, y'all tell me, man. I'm just reacting to this bullshit. Y'all are the sharp ones, dude. Y'all tell me what's going on. I'll just give you my dumb fucking opinion on it. This is just ridiculous. Thank you, though, Moyes. Moyes with the update. Better update than fucking MMA Junkie. Oh, yeah. Zero, the UFC $5 billion valuation. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Well, you can at least give me the fucking results. All right. Haley Cowan misses weight. Unfucking real. Hey, dude. Y'all called it, man. Y'all fucking called it. Haley Cowan and Irene Alekseeva have missed weight. If I was Edgar, I wouldn't even fucking take that fight, dude. That's a fucking purposeful weight miss. Haley Cowan, this is the third time she's cut weight in like a matter of weeks. A little bit more, like, not excusable, but a little bit more understandable. If you can't make the weight, don't take the fucking fight. But it's like, she has been like cutting weight and putting back on, cutting weight and putting back on. You know, that's a little bit different than like, this is your UFC debut. You want to make a good first impression. Instead, you miss weight by 5 fucking pounds. Or 4 fucking pounds. So yeah. Martin Budai tips the scales. Waldo Cortez, 258. Both Padilla and Arosa weighed in. Adolfo Vieira weighed in, made 168. Kyle Bahia, like, I did look good. Didn't see Simone, saw Song. He looked fine. Trey Waters did not miss weight, 171. So, yeah. Durden weighed 126. Haven't seen Charles Johnson. Waiting on Jay Collier. Waiting on Journey Newson. McGee makes the catch weight. Why was Haley Cowan and Jamie Lynn Horth not a catch weight? If you know Horth is coming off this layoff with an injury and Cowan's had to like make weight over and over and over again, why wouldn't you just make that a catch weight? What a clusterfuck, man. What a fucking joke. Yeah, y'all just listen to Moyes, man. This is bullshit. It's not iPhone, it's the Apex Wi-Fi. It's never been a problem before. That has never been a problem before. Oh, now you've got it up and working. You fucking bums. It wasn't Apex Wi-Fi. It was your fucking you. It was y'all. Now it's working fine. I think it was y'all's fucking sorry ass stream. I think it was your fucking equipment and your fucking signal. Ridiculous. What a fucking nightmare, dude. Yeah, no, this is bullshit. This is y'all's fucking stream. Because if it was the man, this is y'all's fucking stream. It is not the fucking Apex Wi-Fi. I guarantee you, everyone's fucking phone is working just fine. Because your stream still has no sound on it. That is not Apex Wi-Fi causing that. That's your shit fuck stream. Fucking ridiculous, man. But yeah, Waters makes the weight. Budai looks like a lard ass. Egger looks fine. Kyle looks good. Waldo looks good. Erosa looks like shit, and then they just cut. They cut to after the break. Didn't get to see any of the weight misses. Didn't get to see how they looked. No, nothing. Awesome. Great. You fucking bums. Right on. Yeah, it's working now. Didn't get to see who either of the fucking fighters that missed weight. Didn't get to see what they look like. All right. Well, let's get these fucking results up there. Dong. 136. So Song, then Waters. Song, Waters, Budai, Egger. Okay. Waters was 171. The show must go on, right, Bo? 171. Budai. 255. 265. Egger. I'm sorry, they need to cancel that Egger fight. That's not even trying, man. That is like that's purposely missing weight so you can be stronger, and I guess the idea is she'll be harder to take down. Ohio looked good. He's probably looked the best so far. Him or Cortez Acosta, just physique wise. Kyle 185.5. Cortez Acosta. God damn it. Are you fucking... Oh my God, I hate shortcuts, dude. Stream is making me fucking furious. Yadong. Then it was Waters. Egger. Egger, Ohio. 185.5. Cortez Costa 258, I believe. Yes, then it was Rosa, and then I don't even fucking know. I don't know the order after that. But Erosa was. I guess I'll skip to the live now, so we don't miss anybody. I don't think we've missed anyone yet, but it's fucking ridiculous. Well, we'll just go up the order of the card then. Cowan, Haley, fucking bum ass Cowan. Let's see what was Erosa 145.5. Dia right next to him. Dia also made weight. Didn't get to see what he looked like though. But Haley Cowan, 137.5, has missed weight. And so has Alec Siva's sorry ass, 140. That's a purposeful weight miss. There's no excuse for that. That fight should be canceled. But then we have McGee makes the catch weight. Still waiting on Horth to weigh in. Still waiting on Journey Newson. Cody Durden is weighed in, but we're still waiting on Charles Johnson. Durden is 126. Didn't get to see how he looked, unfortunately. Apologies about that. Yeah. Fernando Padilla, Rosa, Rodolfo Vieira. 186. Yeah, we had Caio, Simone. I'll put Simone right next to Did I miss anyone? No. Cowan, McGee, Alexiva, Durden, Budai, Waters, Cortez Acosta, Erosa Padilla, Vieira, Caio, in the main event. No, I think we're good. I think we're up to date now. Now, I can only give you what I've seen so far as how they look. I'll say that Song looked good. I will say that Caio looked good. I guess Egger too. Egger looked good. Caio. Waldo looked good. Everyone else I didn't see. I didn't see anybody else. And I thought Erosa looked like shit. He usually does, though. It's ridiculous, man. So, yeah, this looks good to me. Some of them I didn't see, though. I'm sure Callan looks terrible. Alexiva probably doesn't look bad. She's fucking nice and healthy. Healthy 140. It's fucking ridiculous, man. But yeah, Julian looked kind of rough. He usually does though. Like I think he's a lightweight that cuts too much weight. But yeah, that's what we got so far. Great start to the weigh-ins. You know, we were rolling, man. Had 12 people in here. Get a lot of good feedback on the burning questions. Chat's lighting up. Having a good time, man. And then this shit happens. Unfucking believable, dude. Yep. Yeah, hers is a little more understandable. Blame it on the rain, right, boys? What's up, Miles? Says Cowan's going to get her ass beat. I tend to think so. Zero Cheddar likes the cow and dog line. She's going to be less dehydrated, harder to finish, perhaps. It depends if she's been cutting, though. If she's been trying to make the weight, trying to cut to 135, like making a good effort, she might be drained. If she hasn't, if she's just kind of like, I'm not going to make it, and has been rehydrating, then yeah, I guess it kind of depends. Maybe she missed on purpose. Maybe the weigh-ins are fake, like the Iceman said. Maybe that's why you have Zero Cheddar people betting on Cowan, says Miles. Maybe it's all to manipulate the public. I have no idea. Y'all telling me, man. Zero says he's trolling. Cowan is trash. I don't think she's very good. JC got that Cowan ticket in his wallet. Said bet that. Holy Cowan. Yeah. All right. What we got here? What the fuck do we have here, boys? This is ridiculous. You know what? I need to take a piss. I'm kind of hungry too. I'm gonna wolf something down real quick, take a piss. There ain't shit going on. I'll have my earbuds in case I have any updates. But yeah, we're right in the middle of the weigh-ins. Missed the first wave pretty much, except for like 4 fighters. There was no sound, no video, no straps, no ties, no tail light, no license plate, no nothing. Just nothing. So apologies about that. I'll be back though. Shout out to the one person. Probably Lobby. All right. All right, I'll be back. See you all in a few. All right, let's get this dumb fucking MMA junkie stream back up. Probably nothing going on. All right, so we got it. Let me see what Oleksiejczyk looks like. He kind of looks rough, dude, but he makes the weight. Let's see, did I miss anybody else besides him? I don't even care at this point, dude. This stream is fucked anyway. We're having a good stream. The pregame was sweet. The weigh-in stream has been a fucking nightmare, dude. Living nightmare, but no, that was it. Just missed Oleksiejczyk. But he makes the weight, so the co-main event is official. The co-main event is official, gentlemen. So 185.5 for Lord Mikhail. Oleksiejczyk Zook. You really have to phonetically sound that shit out, dude, because his trying to fucking spell his name just blindly based on pronunciation. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. All right. I'm gonna have to say that he looks pretty rough though, man. I'm gonna have to put him under put him right behind Julian. Kyle. Yeah, looking a little rough there. Looking a little rough there. And I'm leaving Agent Michael Scarn up there just because of how shitty this stream has been. So, yeah. This whole stream is a yikes. This whole stream is a fucking cringe. So, there's nothing left to do. Smoke weed. Keep talking about these fights. I guess I can go through and go over my picks while we wait for more fighters to weigh in. Pineapple fruit tastes good. I love the high too. One championship main event, lovely KO. Nice. I'll have to check it out. That's what's up. So yeah, dude, y'all were fucking spot on with the weight misses, man. Both people that we said were gonna miss weight. And we still might get an update on those cancellations too. I will not be surprised at all if the Egger fight gets canceled. Because now she's gonna be carrying extra weight. She's gonna be chucking bricks. I think Irina is the better striker. Man, if Egger gets knocked out or she gets bullied in this fight and just pushed up against the cage, I mean, it's kind of her own fault. She should not accept this fight. It should get canceled. This has greasy robbery, fuckery written all over it. I think she should not accept it. Because that's a purposeful weight miss. That's not like, oh, I'm desperately trying to cut weight. You got into the fucking country knowing you were not on weight and weren't going to make it. So I don't think I didn't see what she looked like, but I don't think she's like, oh, she was in the sauna or fucking in a fucking body bag right before she got to the scales. I don't believe that. I think she got to the country, knew she wasn't going to make weight, and just either started rehydrating or stopped cutting. One of the two. Last night. Stopped cutting last night. If she was at all. So yeah, if I was Egger, I'd tell that bitch to fuck off. But we'll see. I mean, missing weight by that much is completely unprofessional. But let's just talk about that fight. Let's say that fight does go on. Egger versus Irina. I think Egger's got better cardio, better grappler, better submission grappler for sure. I do think Irina has better striking, which is why I think she should just be like, nah, with the extra weight, she can have extra power on those punches. Just nah. I just wouldn't do it. But if Egger hip tosses that bitch and ends up on top or gets her in a scarf hold, she's going to get fucked up. It's either going to be a scarf hold submission, Egger's going to hit the armbar, or she's going to get on top and just smash her fucking face in. Irina really hasn't fought anybody. She lost to a fucking Russian jobber. Egger's her best, like, it's a step up for her. Egger's fought some decent fighters, and she's just too opportunistic with someone that is like not on her level on the ground. And I think she finds a sub if it does take place. But man, if I was her, nah. They should just cancel the bitch. What up, betting experience? Yeah, that's what Jackie Boy said. He said the main event was sweet. That's cool, man. Yeah, Cowan gets a pass. She's been saying yes and doing things on her end, but yeah, that's ridiculous. That you're not even trying. I agree. I wouldn't take the shit. Way less. She wasn't like in a fucking. She wasn't in sweating. She just wasn't. She just stopped. She stopped cutting weight. She's been rehydrating, obviously. I didn't see what she looked like, but if you're at 140 and the fight's at 145, I'm thinking you're probably going to be looking better than your opponent who cut weight to fuck. I mean, I don't know, man. Egger didn't look bad, though. I think she's a way better fighter, but I didn't. Hearing that she missed by that much, that is usually on purpose. And I think that's really fucking grimy. We'll see what happens, though. I wouldn't be surprised if we get an update. The fight between Stephanie Egger and Irina Alekseeva has been canceled. Don't be shocked. The chat called that one, though. That was one of the burning questions, and that she was a fucking prime candidate, dude, to miss weight and having that fight get canceled. I think Moyes nailed that one. All right. Y'all want to, I don't know who's in here right now, but we can either talk about the fights, talk about the bets. They're kind of one and the same, but let's just do that. So I've been talking about Egger and Alekseeva. Let's talk about the other fighter that missed weight, Haley Cowan and Horth. Cowan, I'm a little less certain whether this was a purposeful weight miss or whether she made a good faith effort to actually get down to 135. That one I'm not quite so sure on. And I am willing to give her a little bit more of a pass. But I think but that's what I don't like. It's like yes, it's a little bit more excusable, but why did you not ask for a catch weight? Why didn't you just say, I've cut weight. This is my third time cutting weight in like a month. Can we not make this a catch weight? That way, even if you're not, like, 140 would be the limit. You don't have to weigh 140. There's nothing that says you can't be 5 pounds under or whatever. But, like, why would you, I don't know. Why would you accept the fight if you know you're going to fucking struggle with the weight, cutting the weight? But it ain't no 4 pounds over. It's like she missed by 1.5 pounds. To me, she probably tried to cut a little bit. I don't know, though. I didn't see what she looked like. So, I don't know, man. I'm not betting this one. I don't think it's crazy that Cowan wins. Because Horth has wins over Loopy in the amateurs, but she has, like, what, 5 pro fights? She hasn't really fought anybody. She's finished everyone. And she's undefeated as a pro, but she's 33. She's coming off a knee injury and a 3-year or a 2-year layoff or something. Like, I am not interested whatsoever in laying any kind. It's not really that much chalk, but it's still a little bit. I'm passing on this one, man. Especially with the weight miss. It's disgusting. I mean, Cowan could win. Like, she could, let's say, go in there and horse knee starts acting up. And she can't really, like, I mean, Cowan, if there's one thing she's big and athletic. She could be a little bit tougher to push around. If her knee holds up, I think she's the better fighter. I think she's a little bit meaner. She's got a little bit more dog in her. She's not some gymnast. She's, like, been a fighter her whole career. She seems like she's got a little bit more fucking fire in her belly. But I don't like a long layoff and injuries. It's not like Padilla, where he's, like, early 20s, having visa issues, takes the time to get better, and now he makes his debut. It's like, no, was having trouble finding opponents. Her knee got torn to pieces in her last fight. I was impressed that she was able to fight through it and get the finish. That's kind of why I'm picking her. I just think she's tougher. I think she's like just more of a fucking mean ass bitch than Haley Cowan, and sometimes that's what it takes in lower level women's MMA. But I'm not like overly confident in Horth, and I'm just staying the fuck away from it. I'll pick her to win though, but Cowan or pass, just pass for me. Just why? I mean, I guess it wouldn't shock me, man. That was what's her fuck's excuse. That's been used a couple times. I know, dude. Next to fucking cousin Eddie. Give me some of the blue, and give me some of the yellow, and don't get cheap on me. Yeah. Yeah, for sure pass, dude. Newson McGee. Slightly concerned that Journey Newson hasn't weighed in yet. I had Journey Newson against Brian Kelleher. I cashed that out. I did not reload on Journey Newson. I don't necessarily think he's going to get beaten by McGee. It's just a little bit more of a question mark. With guys coming in on short notice, what usually happens is they're dangerous early. And I just don't want to get behind a fucking whatever Newson is, -1, high ones, low twos. I don't want to get behind that ticket if McGee pulls something out of his ass early. Newson probably wins. He probably finishes him. McGee coming in on short notice, he'll probably blow his load and then just get put away. Tough to say, though. A little bit more of a question mark. Think Newson's a better fighter, obviously more experience, probably wins, more dangerous, better grappler. I don't know. I just don't like it. So I'm staying away, but Newson's the pick. Journey's the pick. I'm pissed about that Kelleher fight, though. He's a jobber, man. He's a high-end jobber, but that's jabroni shit. You know you're injured. You're like, fuck, I need the check, so fuck it. God damn. Sad state of affairs, boys. It is fucked up, man. The shit is fucked up with the UFC. I mean, I am someone that is like, at a certain point, you do have to take a little personal responsibility and like realize that, okay, this is the life you chose. It's a fighter's life for you. It usually doesn't end, unless you are an elite fighter, it usually doesn't end very well. It usually ends in a lot of injuries and a lot of times CTE and pain and suffering, and usually not that much money. It's like that's kind of what you're signing up for. Yes, they should absolutely be getting paid more. That's not a question. That's not a debate. Yes, they should be better taken care of. Yes, they should be getting paid more. They're not, though. That's the reality. And like they are willfully, like they keep signing these contracts and it's just like at a certain point you've got to either stop signing the contracts or just do something else or get a side hustle or something. But I don't know, man. It's just a weird situation. So it's not that I get why some guys are like, I just need a check. Like, I just need some money, man. I gotta provide for my family. This is what I do for a living. The UFC is the best place to try and make a name for yourself and leverage yourself into more money and bonuses and stuff. I understand that, but it's just like, it's also, as a fan, it's like, bro, I just want to see the fights. Like, I'm not here to fucking, like, these are your choices you made. I made my own choices. I'm where I'm at in life. And that's just whether I'm happy or not happy with it. I have nobody to blame but myself. You're in the same boat. Everyone, every fucking grown man is responsible for their own choices and decisions and how they choose to make their money. It's on you. So I'm not going to sit here and boo-hoo for you if this is the life you chose. Like, you know, yes, you should be getting paid more, but you're not, and you just keep fucking doing it anyway. You just keep going back to the titties. So it's like, I can only feel but so sorry for you. So yeah, if you're gonna fucking sign the contract, make sure you're fucking ready. And if you're not, let somebody know before the fucking 11th hour. Take some responsibility. Yeah, definitely. No, it's a fair point. Like, you get way more fights. Overall, yeah, it's more entertaining because you get more. But I do think it's been diluted. The quality's been diluted. And then you have to hear more wah, 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 wah. Anybody tell you to be a fighter? Try and watch these fights. I pay for ESPN Plus to watch these fucking fight nights. So where are we at? Yeah, I got Newsom. Though. Shout out to McGee though for stepping up. We talked about that. I think Eggers aside, I think she probably finishes her anyway. Because that's that. The other side to the coin of, oh well, she'll have the advantage. She'll have the weight advantage. Yeah, but she did that because she knows she's going to lose. She did that because she knows she's not the better fighter. She's in over her head. That's a mental weakness thing to me. Doesn't mean she won't win, but to me, that's like you don't have it upstairs. And when the going gets tough against Edgar, you're just going to fold up. That's what that says to me. But I'm not putting my money in front of it. Yeah, I know. It's a mess. It's a mess. But you're not going to hear me boo-hooing over it. Just like, yeah, it sucks. Sorry you're not getting paid enough. A lot of people aren't getting paid enough. Getting paid way less than you are. You know? Every man is responsible for his own fucking destiny. Looks like we've got somebody approaching the weigh-in area. Who is this? Josh Quinlan approaches the scales, boys. We got a little action. Quinlan looking good. $169. Under the limit. Josh Quinlan looking sharp. Coming in at a lean 169, gents. All right, Jamie Lynn Horth approaches the scales. What you working with, Jamie? Excuse me. 135.5, dude. She ain't missing no fucking weight, dude. Been dying to get a fight. No spring chicken. Goes in and makes the weight. Shout out to her. Got another fighter coming up. Oh, here he is. Your boy. Your boy, JC. What a fat middleweight, dude. I guess he looks a little bit better than he has last time. I bet he weighs 264 or 263. He's still going to tip them scales, though. 265.5. God. You fucking tub. Yeah. All right. 265.5 for Collier. Who we got? Anybody else? What you got for me? Nobody else? Hell no, he didn't skip breakfast, dude. Maybe. Hell no, dude. I just got through saying I'm going to put my fucking money on Cowan as a favorite. I mean, on Horth as a favorite. Cowan or pass, but I'm passing. Why would I put my money on two low-level women's MMA fights where there's a fighter that missed weight in each one of them? Why would I get in front of that on either side? That is the fucking epitome of a pass. All right, looks like we got Journey Newsom here. Let's fucking get it. All right. Journey looking a little rough. Looking a little glassy-eyed. God. So yeah, makes 138.5. He makes the catch weight. But yeah, he looks a little crazy. He looks a little wild there. Let's see. Okay. Looking rough. Collier and Newsom. It's not the worst I've seen Collier look, but he's just a tub. You can't say that it looks good. A middleweight that just let himself go. Nah. Split the difference and fight at 205. It's a little less ridiculous. But let's see. Quinlan and Horth. Not look too bad. And their weights are as follows.
Yeah. Good thing your bag's there.
All right, hold on. Let me try this down. All right, Quinlan. 169. Horth. 135.5. Collier. 165.5. God. Dude, tipping the scales, man. 265.5. Tell me that's a dude that's fucking that takes his shit seriously. Like just the laziest shit possible. Yeah, if I actually tried, I could make 185, but I just want to be a fucking lard ass and walk around at 260 something. It's like, dude, nah, man, Collier's a fucking bum. Budai is a nobody, but he's a little bit better than Collier. Collier's a sack of. He's a fucking tub. He's a fucking tub of shit. Okay, so Collier and then Newsom. 138.5, but that is a catch weight. So that fight is official. Looking sharp. I wish I could see what the other dudes look like. I mean, there'll be a video, a highlight video, but the okay. Very funny. Ha 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 ha. LOL, we have so many laughs together. Okay, so where are we at, boys? Where are we at on these fucking fights? Fuck. 4-2. We are at what I think could be fight of the night, dude. We still need to see Charles Johnson weigh in. But I think this have potential. Now, Bo did say that he thought this fight could get canceled because there's a lot of line movement, I think, going towards the Durden side, if I'm not mistaken. And Charles Johnson is yet to weigh in. Like I said, I am starting to get a sneaky suspicion that what is happening with these line movements is that this is when the rats start scurrying and divulging their inside information. This is when all the spies and the little Tories and the little snitches go around and drop their dimes to these sharp handicappers or whales or inside betters or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm getting the suspicion that that's what's starting to happen, or that's what's been happening. It's just too like coincidental. The line starts moving, it's getting weird, and then all of a sudden you find out a guy's got an injury, or they cancel a fight. So, yeah. Shout out to Bo, especially if this one ends up getting scrapped. Have yet to see Johnson weigh in. Don't know if this is going to be telling or what. I just don't know. We'll see. Tell you what else we're going to see about. We'll see about packing another fucking chilling with this fritter, dude. In the meanwhile, let's talk about this fight as if it is going down. Let's just hypothetically say this fight goes down. I talked about it briefly a little earlier. It's one of the more interesting fights. It's one of the more closely matched fights, and I like it because both of these guys are well-rounded. It's not like Charles Johnson has no ground game. He does have opportunistic submissions, front chokes. He's not completely inept on the ground. But I do think Durden has the advantage, especially with the wrestling. On the other side, Cody Durden is not an incompetent striker. He has several pro boxing matches, which means he's had amateur fights. He does have hands. It's not like he just doesn't know what he's doing on the feet. So you can say both of these guys are well-rounded, but it's still kind of striker versus grappler in a way. Kind of like the main event. It's a similar matchup to the main event where I think one guy has better striking, one guy has better wrestling, but it's not like the other guy is totally, worthless in the other department. So I think other than the main event, this is probably the best matched up fight. And I think it could potentially be fight of the night if the motherfucker actually goes through. Again, this is where the conspiratorial shit may end up coming in. Like maybe there was something up with Johnson. And the little rat started scurrying. Like I said, dropping those dimes. The insider's finding out. Line starts to move. We'll see. But Johnson has not weighed in yet. So make of that what you will. I'm going to pick Charles Johnson because I think that he will get taken down, but he will continue to get back to his feet. And I think that's going to wear Cody Durden out. I've seen Charles Johnson when he gets kind of ground down a little bit, he'll still throw in the third round and he'll still be active. Like if Durden is constantly going for takedowns and even if he gets them, I think he's going to get tired. I think he's going to be, I've seen Cody Durden like gasping for breath and desperately diving for takedowns. Like I've seen that more than once in fights. And if that comes into play, I think Charles Johnson is live to knock him out in the third round. I can see Charles Johnson winning a decision. I can see Charles Johnson winning by knockout. I could see him potentially getting a submission if Durden is careless with the takedowns. I could also see Cody Durden grinding him out, winning a clear decision. Like I think if Cody Durden gets his wrestling going and he is pretty good at top control if he can secure the position. Johnson does not like getting taken down though, and he doesn't accept it. So it kind of depends on like if he's taking him down in the center of the cage or if he's taking him down. I think if he takes him down against the cage, I think it's going to be much easier for Johnson to get back to his feet. In this, Cody's going to want to take him down in the center. He's going to hit the reactive takedowns off Johnson's striking. But Johnson does have good knees, and I think he's going to hurt Cody Durden at some point in this fight. I'm not going to like shit on either one of these fighters. I think these are both good fighters. Yeah, I don't think either one of these guys are necessarily jobbers. I think they're both good fighters, and the winner will just prove themselves to be a little bit better. But I got Charles Johnson. I don't think that anyone is crazy for taking Cody Durden as a dog. I think he's a really live dog. I think if he hit, that's a good play. If it hits. I'm on Charles Johnson though, and I stuck him in a greasy parlay. I'm definitely getting nervous about it now, but yeah, I think he's the side. I think his striking's better, and I think that Durden can be pretty predictable. It's not like he doesn't mix it up, but it's like he's predictable in that. Strike to set up the takedowns. Like sometimes he can get caught doing the faking shit. Like I think sometimes he telegraphs his fakes, like where it's like you can tell that he's not committing to the fucking jab because he's about to shoot a takedown. If he does that shit and gets frozen in the in between, he's gonna get knocked out. But this is a good fight, man. I'm really interested to see how it's gonna play out, but it's got to actually be made official. So we got to see Charles Johnson weigh in. Yeah. There he is. What's dude? Aaron the Dog MMA says, happy Fernando Padilla fight night. What's going on, man? How are you? Yep. Shout out to my dude. Good show Wednesday. That dude I was talking about earlier, that's a fucking purposeful weight miss. If I was Edgar, I would tell that bitch to fuck right off, cancel the fight. I still think she wins, but like that's ridiculous. That means that you're like, no, I'm not gonna win unless I can weight bully this bitch and push her up against the cage, get the better of the striking. So if I was Edgar, like I think this purposeful weight miss does give Irina a little bit more of an edge than she had before. But I also think that means that she knew she wasn't going to win. So to me, it's still like Edgar's in her head already. But if I was her, I would just out of fucking like, not even out of spite. Like she's justified, man. Like that's bullshit. Cowan, you've been cutting weight over and over and over and over. Yes, you should have made it a catch weight, but I can at least understand that. I cannot get behind missing by 4 pounds in your debut when you're trying to make an impression. Fuck no, dude. That's really unprofessional and super corny. Yeah, Collier's a fatty. Budai look like shit though. Like they both like Horthwolf. Yeah, yeah, man. Cowan. Yeah, Horth is just meaner. As long as her knee holds up, which I think she got. Did she get surgery on it, or did she go? There was someone that was like, I didn't get. Yeah, it was her. It was her. She didn't get surgery. She just did like PT and gradual, just like recovery. Nah, I wouldn't. I'd tell her to fuck right off. Yeah, that is a professional weight miss. That is. I like that. Purposeful. If you're gonna miss weight, you do it with a purpose. If you're gonna miss weight, just be a professional about it. Like Arena making her UFC debut. And what you haven't even the first time people even see your face in anything UFC related. 4-pound weight miss. Heck of a gal, I tell you. Yeah, dude, it probably didn't heal right. Like back surgery, whatever. Like the surgery is literally like an emergency situation. Like you avoid back surgery like the plague, unless it is like, if you don't get this surgery, you are going to be paralyzed. You get this surgery or you're going to be a quadriplegic. That's when you get back surgery. With knee, probably get the surgery. Probably get the knee surgery. But hey, we'll see. I still think she's a better fighter, though. Cowan is kind of a fucking hype job. So we'll see. But yeah, this stream has been a mess, man. It was earlier, it was sick. I'm definitely bringing the burning questions segment back. But yeah, Aaron the Dog MMA, I did ask these burning questions if you would care to answer them. If not, that's cool too. It's no big deal. But I had asked who's going to miss weight. We got some. We definitely had some people around top of that. So who's going to miss weight? Which fight's going to get canceled? That's still up for grabs. What was everyone's snoozer of the night? What's everyone's fight of the night? Who's everyone's L word? Who's everyone's parlay buster / best underdog? And who's going to fucking steal the show? Those were the burning questions. And I'm going to bring that back next week too, because people seem to dig it. But yeah, Moyes called that Alexiva weight miss, and whoever said Cowan called that shit too. Both them bitches miss weight. Zero going at Aaron, I believe. I think that's what that is. So Yeah, I think this one is one of the most closely matched up, Jenks, and I think that it could go either way. I'm going to go with Johnson. I do have Johnson in a parlay. I just think, man, I don't know how much sustained success. Cody's going to get some takedowns, but I think Johnson's going to pop right back up. I don't think he's going to have sustained success. And I think Johnson either wins the second and the third round or he knocks Cody out in the third with a knee or a 2 or 3 piece. Because Johnson will start to string combos together. Speaking of which, his ears must have been burning. Speak of the devil, and he will appear. Charles Energy Johnson. Looking a little rough. Not even going to lie to you. I'd rather quit you than shit you, boys. Charles looking a little rough. See what it do. What it do, scale pimp? What that scale do? 125.5. Now that is what you call professional. He giving smile, he looking rough, but he making weight, brother. He making weight. 125, 1/2. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, Energy Johnson makes the weight. Let me update this. He is going to have to get put into the rough looking category because he was looking sucked out. But you know what? He made the weight like a pro. And he's about to start rehydrating. And tomorrow night, he's going to be a big fucking boy, baby. So that's great for that. And looking around, Sean Johnson. Ooh. Looking a little. Ooh. And we got a Marcos Rogerio de Lima coming for the scale, baby. Oh my God, that's a big boy too, baby. Patrick Starr, your boy. 262.5. He's looking good, man. Yeah. Okay. 262, one half. De Lima. 262, half a damn pound. Boom. There you are. That's what we got so far, boys. I love that cold Burger King coffee. Cancel Irina. Snoozer. Vieira versus Brundage. Great. Upset, definitely Fernando Padilla. Fight of the night, Simone versus Song. Nice. Brundage is the type of bum that Vieira will good against. I tend to agree. Code the absolute bum. Sub incoming. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm fucking thinking too. 0 cheddar. So while these, you know what? Let's get fucking greasy. I feel like getting greasy. This stream has been far too clean. It needs to get a little messy. It needs to get a little greasy and grimy. Greasy, grimy, go for guts. Let's do that right now. Let's grease this bitch up. All right, so I put together, last week's slate was, goddamn, was it greasy. But I actually ended up winning money. Wasn't a whole lot. Most I've won this year. So we're headed in the right direction. I would like to continue that if I can. if Lady Luck will let me. I mean, goddamn, boys. Try to make it 2 weeks in a row. Is that too much to ask? Is 2 winning weeks in a row too much to ask? Come on, universe. Don't do me like it. I got another greasy slate lined up. I'd love to share it with you gentlemen now. And y'all feel free. Drop your plays in the chat. Let me know what you're feeling good about. What are you sketched about? But I got greasy. Not going crazy. I'm sticking to my mantra of unit management until I figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Until I figure out what kind of gambler I am and what kind of bets are good bets to make and which are bad bets. While I'm still figuring that out, I'm going to keep things reasonable. So yeah, I got 2 units on this week. And I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays. 6 plays, gents. 2 underdogs, 2 parlays, and 2 props. Now, those parlays all have props in them, but then I have 2 just straight prop bets, 2 parlays. Like I said, both of the parlays have props in them, but then I have 2 underdog bets as well. So another greasy little slate, and let's just talk about them right now. Put out that disclaimer first. Cheers, boys. A little apple fritter. If anybody would like to join me. If I can get this fucking thing to light. Oh man, apple fritter is so dank, dude. Tastes so fucking good. All right. Shout out to Aaron the Dog MMA. The dog plays I gave out on Wednesday. Number 1 on the card. This is the first play, the first action I have. Well, no, one of the parlays has a couple early fights in them, but this is the first straight play I have. Fernando Padilla, plus 124 for the culture, half unit to get slightly over a unit. Let's fucking go. I'm hopping aboard the train. I'm not going to be left behind on this one. And yeah, I think he's a very live dog. I think Erosa's coming back way too quickly. A lot of people aren't talking about that. Everyone just seems to be like, oh, it's Erosa. He has this iron chin. Like, I don't know who's saying that, but that's not true. Erosa has a very dodgy chin. He has a glass chin. If you don't catch him on it, he's all right. If you do, he's going down. Erosa obviously has a big experience advantage. He's beaten a much higher level of opponent. But when Padilla has faced a UFC level opponent, it's not like he gets completely obliterated. You know, like he lost to Ige by decision. It's not like he's not ever seen a UFC level opponent before. So I don't think he's going to be completely like, I don't see him like freezing up under the lights. I don't see anything like that. He's been waiting for this opportunity. He's finally getting it. He's been preparing. He hasn't been like recovering from injuries and like, woe is me. He's been grinding. He's just starting to come into his prime. And with a 2-year layoff and being that young and hungry, we could see, I think it's reasonable to expect the best version of him that we've seen so far. So yeah, I'm riding the train. Let's go, Padilla. I mean, if he goes in there and smokes Erosa, dude, his star is going to just shoot like crazy, man. So yeah, give me Padilla. I caught it before. I don't even know what it's at now, but I know it was steadily falling. Like money was coming in on Padilla. So I don't know what the line's sitting at now, though. But yeah, that's my first dog play. Horth, Charles, Jake, Fernando, Song, parlay, go eat. The Zhang Li. How high are you putting Collier in a parlay? Fernando Padilla, submish. Very high, 0. I don't learn, neither do I. Oh, there's going to be a sub all right, Johnny boy. There's going to be a sub all right, Johnny. Yeah, I mean, bro, I think we all know. I think we all know who we all are here. Make your case for Brundage then, Jack. He about to get choked, bro. His style plays right into Vieira's hands. That's my JC impression. Y'all like it? All right. One's a death gasser, the other trains at elevation. I think that is a little bit of a false narrative. I don't think Vieira is a death gasser. He death gassed against Fluffy. Brundage does not fight at the pace of Fluffy Hernandez. That is categorically untrue. Let's talk about that. You know what? I can tell this is going to be a nice little back and forth with Jack here. So let me just settle in and just realize it doesn't matter what you say. Jack's going to have a clever, witty little comeback. You know how this is, guys. It's been like this for 3 years now. I don't know why I'm expecting anything different. Let's talk about Vieira and Cody Brundage. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but well, Jack, you more stoned than me right now, dude. Curtis and Stoichfus don't. The pace of Brundage. Yeah, man. That's not the only reason I'm picking him, but it is one of the reasons. It's not like that's the only time that Cody's been in trouble. He got finished by William Knight, who is a fucking Jabronito. He almost got finished by Dalsha. Chris Curtis would fuck Cody Brundage off. Oh my God, would Chris Curtis make fucking mincemeat out of Cody Brundage? He would slice and dice that motherfucker like fucking Gordon Ramsay, dude. He would fucking destroy Cody Brundage. I'm trying to imagine the UFC booking that fight and putting that fight up on a fucking card like that. That is a joke. Look, this is what it comes down to me. Yes, I mean, I think the biggest red flag is getting reversed by a striker. When you get the takedown, like you can't secure the arm triangle and Mikhail reverses you. No. Vieira's grappling is in another galaxy than Cody Brundage. Vieira gets multiple takedowns in every fight, except Chris Curtis. Because Chris Curtis has good takedown defense, and he's the best striker that either of them have faced. I don't think Vieira is going to be totally fish out of water on the feet here either. He's more durable than Cody. I don't think cardio is even going to come into it. Vieira is going to go out there, double leg Cody, and maybe it happens on the first takedown. Maybe it happens on the second or third. But Vieira will lay the lumber with the ground and pound, and he'll either get on top, pass the side controller full mount, and either arm triangle him. If Cody gives up the back, he's going to rear naked choke him. I am very, very confident in Vieira winning this fight by submission. Seeing how Cody, the mistakes he makes, like being that much of a bonehead against another moron in William Knight, being that like inept against a striker on the ground where you're supposed to have the advantage. No. Imagine that being Vieira, dude. He would have already been on top of him. Vieira by arm triangle or rear naked choke. That's one of my most confident plays this weekend. He's had like 3 off nights. Like every other fight, he has an off night, just about. And he's about to have 2 in a row. The streak's about to be 2 in a row. That's what I don't get. Like, it's not like Vieira is a huge step down from Olasechik. Like, yeah, you can say Vieira's been a little bit of a jobber. He's got a couple losses, but so is Olasechik. Olasechik's got a lot of losses. He's a jobber. So, that's not true. Inept striking, he was busting up Chris Curtis. He's got a good jab. Good jab, decent 1-2, decent power on it. With Cody's chin, he's going to break Cody's nose. If they stand on the feet, Cody's going to get busted up with that jab. Like, knocking out Trayshawn Gore has got people bamboozled on Cody Brundage's striking. Trayshawn Gore is a fucking jobber, dude. Trayshawn Gore is a non-UFC level jobber. You want to talk about a fluke victory against Josh Fremd? Like, nah, man. Trayshawn Gore is not good. Knocking out Trayshawn Gore is not some, like, holy shit moment. He was kind of getting tuned up by Trayshawn. That jab of Vieira's, if they stay standing, the jab of Vieira's is going to bust Cody's nose up. I can see Cody shooting for a panic takedown and getting guillotined. I can see Cody getting front choked. I think he's going to get submitted. Cody makes too many mistakes in the grappling. He doesn't have a good enough chin. Like I said, I don't think the cardio is even going to be an issue. Vieira's only showed once. I don't see how you can look at all these times that Cody's gotten hurt or that he's gotten like where he's supposed to have the grappling advantage and can't take advantage of it, and then just point to the one time that like Vieira gassed and be like, no, that's the trend with Vieira, but there's not a trend with Cody. Like, okay, that's just willful ignorance to me, but whatever. And he arm triangled him. The sub fartus. Sub or be sub. Hey. Against a fucking bum, though. Against a total jobber. No, I'm not talking about it like finished. Yeah, Sapperbeck busted his eye up. I just don't think Cody is gonna do that. I mean, if he hauls off and catches him, then I'll just eat crow. And Jack can gleefully cash and frolic through the meadows and be amongst the honeybees and just be happy and high and wealthy. But if not, your boy's might have a decent night. Might have 2 weeks in a row. But yeah, so I do have Vieira by sub. Let's see. Vieira by sub, I do think he gets it done early. I managed to get plus money on that. So yeah. Double my money there if it hits. And I do have Vieira by sub in a parlay. Almost ready to reveal that. But best of luck, Jackie boy. I know we often find ourselves on opposite sides, but at least someone will make money. So one of us will take money from the bookies. Jackie says he's going to cook him to the bone. Sub round 2 plus 10,000. God, I'll be happy for you if you hit that, Jack. I'll be happy for you if you hit that because I know not a lot of people are not calling something like that, and those are retarded odds. So, yeah, at least one of us can clean up. But yeah, I don't think Brundage is. I think he's barely UFC level. Dalch is gone, I think. Trayshawn, I don't know what the fuck's happened with him. He's not good. So, I don't know. I think Vieira is better than both those guys. Plus 10,000. Oh, come on. I am calm. I don't blame you. I'm not mad at you, Jackie boy. I'm not even mad at you. Best of luck. Best of luck, yo, bud, you. Okay, what we got next? So I do have that, and I do have Vieira by sub in a parlay. Now, as I've mentioned, I guess I can go ahead and I gave out my picks Wednesday on Aaron the Dog MMA. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel. Check them out. Wednesday, I did give out all these picks out. So, fuck it. This is a grimy ass parlay. There's a couple props in it, but I don't really think it's crazy. I'm not going to say it doesn't get busted. There are a couple close matchups here, and a couple of these lines are one of these lines was just a straight up pick 'em. So it's like, yeah, it's numbers wise, it's a good parlay piece, but it could, end up being what busted. We'll see though. I mean, I don't bet very heavily as it is, but yeah. Couple I want to keep saying ducats, but stubborn Mick keeps reminding me that ducats are actually like more than just a little like shekel. So say I call it shekels or farthings or whatever. Couple little shekels on this parlay. It's a grimy four-legger, but I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's like completely irresponsible. These are all these lines were under minus 200 four-legger. Y'all ready for this? Energy, Martin, Vieira by Solmish, Kyle Borajo by Solmish, or points for that. Plus 835. Oh, come on. That'd be almost my whole night in one bet. I am calm, Jack. I am calm. I am him. I am him. Yay. See, we can be on opposite sides and roots for each other because look, if Vieira wins, I'm pretty sure Kyo's going to win if he's smart. If Kyle has the IQ that he proclaims and everyone else proclaims him to have, he should take care of Olasechik. Olasechik's a striker. If Kyle grapples, he's going to win. It's like Petrosian. Petrosian's a dangerous striker. He's not as good of a grappler. He got out grappled. If Kyle fights like that, he's going to win. If he plays it cute, this could either be fight of the night or KO of the night for Mikhail. So I don't hate anyone for taking the stab on Olasechik. On the feet, he's super live for a knockout. Dude, the knockout for Olasechik was crazy. Like, it was like plus 550 or something. It's like, what? That's like clearly his fucking most likely path to victory. Kaio's going to win a decision because he'll mix it up more. There'll be close rounds that he'll do a little bit more in the grappling, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I either see a pretty clear Kaio decision or a submission. I know that's been kind of a knock against him, but I think it like Mikael is not unsubmittable, and Kaio is a considerably better grappler in my mind. I'm sure Jack will disagree because of how he handled Brundage. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, he's a better. I think he's a better grappler, better overall fighter. But if he wants a test, sure, fucking go round and round with Mikael on the feet. Yeah, test your fucking striking defense IQ. I wish you wouldn't. Feel a lot better. But I think he's the side that did get it down. Let me look at that and see what. I'm pretty sure it was like minus one. What was it? Kaio by, I think it was like minus 160 something, minus 170 something for that leg. Something like that. They were all under minus 200. I'm not mad at you, man. None of those are L words. Vieira by sub, more likely. But hey, Vieira could win by decision too. Doesn't get the sub, doesn't get the knockout. Clearly wins though. That could bust it. But again, thanks to wonderful advice by Jackie Boy, I never get out ahead of myself. I never bet beyond my means. So if I lose it all, I lose it all. We'll be fine. But yeah, I'm confident in Vieira submitting Brundage. But yeah, Johnson's a shaky leg. Budai's a shaky leg. If he doesn't put a fucking stamp on it, if he just stands there and stares at Jake Collier and gets leg kicked, yeah, that'll bust. There's even money though, and I think Budai is better. But we're about to see. Dude, if you can't beat Jake Collier, you're a total fucking fraud. I think he will, but come on. You can't beat Jake Collier. What are you like? What are you even doing with your life? So I think Budai wins. I think Johnson wins. Vieira by sub, I'm pretty confident about, and I'm pretty confident in Kaio getting. I mean, if he knocks out Mikael, which I don't see happening, I think it would be a club and sub if anything. But here we go, Jack, your boy, Cody Brundage, Mr. Cardio. You think he'd already be on weight? He looks fine. $185.5. Sub champ. I tried playing Vieira by sub when the line came out and it was minus 120. Yeah, that's what I got as well. I had the same thing. So what I did is Vieira by sub in the first or second round. I got it plus 115. That's what I did. Budai Collier is a fade. Yeah, I watched that be what busts, but I think that Budai is better than Collier. He hits harder. I think he'll win the moments on the feet, and I think he's a better grappler. So I'm going with Budai there. It was even money. It went down to like minus 110 a piece. So yeah, fuck it, whatever. We'll watch that be the leg that busts. But yeah, shout out to my dude Ear. That is your Mr. Arkansas's Mecca 10 season champ. Mecca season 10 champ. But yeah, shout out to the Rabbit Dog too, man. I'm really going to try and catch Ark's next live stream. The last couple he's done have been late at night and I've been dead to the world, but I'm going to try and catch the next one. But yeah, shout out to Ear. So Ear, my dude, earlier in the stream during the pregame, I started a segment burning questions for the chat. So these were my burning questions. A couple of them have been answered. Well, one of them has been answered for sure. These are the questions. Which fighter is going to miss weight? We know who's done that so far. Which fight's most likely to get canceled? What's going to be the snoozer of the night? What's going to be fight of the night? Who's the L word, most confident favorite? Who is the parlay buster, most confident underdog? And who's going to steal the show? Those are my burning questions. I'm probably going to bring that back for the next card, but people seem to dig it. So I've been kind of posing those same questions to the people that jump in the chat. But I've given out a couple plays. I'm on Fernando Padilla, my dude Aaron the Dog's boy. I'm jumping on the Padilla train. I also have Vieira by Solmish first, second round, plus 115. And that is it, boys. Scales are coming down. We about to do these stare downs here pretty soon. Y'all are just in time. Yeah. So yeah, ain't gonna be no re-weigh-ins. I don't know. Have y'all heard an update about whether the fights are going through that Edgar Alexieva fight? That's the one I think could really be in jeopardy. I think the Cowan Horth fight. Horth ain't gonna. She has come too far to not go through with this fight. I don't think she's gonna. It's not gonna be on her end. If that fight gets canceled, it'll be because Haley Cowan, like, there's a medical issue. Blah blah blah. It ain't gonna be on Horth's side. Now, Alexieva, Egger. If I was Stephanie Egger, I would pull the plug on that bitch. She did that shit on purpose to try and have an advantage. I wouldn't want anything to do with it. I'm like, nah, fuck you. Hope you enjoyed your trip. Gonna be a long trip back to Russia. You ain't getting shit. What does D say? You ain't getting I ain't giving you shit, yo bitch. That's what I'd fucking say to her if I was Stephanie Egger. But I'm not, so we'll see. He better. And I think if he does, I think he's going to take Mikhail's back in a matter of seconds, and you can coast or get the choke. If he has the IQ he says he does, he'll be getting better with each fight and downloading the information and storing it and then uploading it when he needs to, you know? So I don't see why he wouldn't realize that something he needs to work on is his finishing instincts and his killer instinct. So that's what I said. That's my fight. That's my pick for fight of the night. Other than the main event, I think that's the closest matched fight as far as skill set and kind of level of where they're at in the division, kind of. I feel like those are the two most evenly matched fights. Erosa Padilla, too. That's another, like, I'm interested to see what Padilla looks like in his debut. I have a feeling he's going to come out like a man possessed, and we just get a highlight club and sub in the first round. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But that's another one where it's like, okay, good matchmaking. But yeah, for me, Durden Johnson is going to be fight of the night. I think the main event, I'm on Song. I'm very confident in Song by KO. But I think if it's Simone winning, I think it's going to be him looking pretty convincing. Because I think Ricky Simone winning looks like a lot of grappling, a lot of wrestling. Song looking over at Faber like, fuck, what do I do? You know? Don't see many locks. Barrio is ears L word. I have Kaio in a parlay. He does have a very He does have a very Warwick Davis-esque face. Willow Locke, says Jackie Boy. Of course. Of course. Of course. That is just, that is the universe. The universe brought Jack and myself together to argue about fights on YouTube for y'all's enjoyment. The two fights that I am most confident about, of course, Jackie Boy is just as confident on the opposite side. Oh, come on. Brundage and Ricky, oh, come on, Jack. Yeah, of like everything of every week. That just is what it is, dude. That's just destiny. That's destiny calling, if you ask me. So yeah, enjoy it while you can, boys. Enjoy it while me and Jack are still here. Unfucking real. Of course. That's just par for this course, man. If he grapples, I think we see Kyle get a submission. I think we see Kyle submission. Rear naked choke, arm triangle for that baby. I am very confident in a Vieira submission. I think Vieira is going to put on against Cody Brundage. And I don't think it's going to be no fucking striking. Vieira is a strong-ass motherfucker. Other than Chris Curtis, which Brundage is not on his level striking, other than Chris Curtis, Vieira has gotten multiple takedowns in every fight. I think he's going to take Cody Brundage down and choke him. I've already got 3 plays for the pay-per-view next week. Hopefully we agree on some of them. That's the thing too, man. It's like when we are on the same page, I feel like, I mean, Jackie Boy does well pretty much every week. But yeah, I feel like when we're on the same page of things, I feel like the shit usually works out. Am I crazy about that? I know it did with Poyes. I can think of probably a couple other examples if I think about it. We often disagree, but I feel like when we're on the same page and shit, it usually works out. So let's see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he's boring. He should be. Yeah, so what I did with Kaio in that parlay was I did this. Kaio by sub points. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was under -200. So everything in this parlay is like Johnson is whatever it was, like -195 or something, or -185, whatever it was. Budai was like -110. Vieira by sub was whatever, like -115, -120. And then like Kyle by sub points, I think was like -150, 160 something. Okay, I'm trying to remember off the top. Maybe it was a little bit higher than that, but all under -200. That's decent. That gets me most of my money back if it hits, and I like all of them to win. But yeah, my single most confident play on this card by far. I don't think Ricky's ready for Song on the feet. Song, is 25 years old, dude. He ain't even hit his prime yet. Ricky Simone is not no Corey Sandhagen. On the feet, not even close. Ricky Simone is going to have to grapple to win this fight. And I think he's going to get discouraged. I think he's going to get discouraged from Song stuff in the takedowns. And then he's going to get knocked the fuck out. There is a big striking gap here. And it ain't getting closed by knocking out old 40-year-old Rafael Sunsao and getting the better of Jack Shore. Ain't neither one of those dudes as dangerous as Song Yadong. And he has good takedown defense. I'd argue it might be better than a Sunsao's. A Sunsao plays jiu-jitsu sometimes, man. And Jack Shore's pretty green, man. Song's had a lot of experience against good fucking fighters. Yeah, you can go back and point to the draw with Cody Stamen. But I'm telling you, dude, Song is young. He is getting better. I don't think he's going to be like discouraged from the loss. I think that like lit a fire under his ass. And Simone is not that kind of threat, dude. I think Ricky Simone is going to have to fucking ankle dive and leg hump. I think I could get him starched, dude. Song has a nasty uppercut. Song's uppercut, his overhand, his hooks. He's a very powerful striker. He's got a good jab, too. He's accurate. He's a top bantamweight to me, man. He had a very competitive fight against Corey. Corey's better striker. Ricky Simone isn't. Ricky Simone's a good fighter. I just think this winning streak has got it's recency bias on this fight. I see a lot of people super duper confident in Ricky. Everyone is saying, like, I'm not even saying, oh, the only reason I'm picking Song is because he got knocked out by Uriah Faber and Uriah is Song's coach, thus and so, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Song's a way better striker. Like, he's probably the best striker other than Rob Font. He's the best striker that Ricky's faced. And you saw what happened when he fought Rob Font. He got tuned up. You know, Rob Font is not like, he has pretty good takedown defense, but so does Song. I think it's going to look similar to the Rob Font fight, but the difference is Song has way more power. We've seen Ricky drop. We've seen him knocked out. Song is like, there's only a few dudes that are like more dangerous on the feet. Only like a handful, like 4, 5, maybe. Who? Jan, O'Malley, Corey. That's probably it. It ain't Aljo or Marab, I'll tell you that. So, I don't know, man. I just think Song's going to fuck him up. I think he's getting knocked out. But here we go. Stare down time, boys. Appreciate everybody being here. Here we go. Stare down time. See what they're looking like. All right, so they're pretty much a mirror match. About the same size. Horth looks a little bit thicker. Cowan is goofing. I don't know. They're like the same size, dude. Yeah, Newson and McGee. I got Newson. See how they size up. Shout out to McGee for taking this on short notice. Shout out to Newson for taking the replacement. McGee's a little bit bigger. Yeah, quite a bit bigger. So I guess this fight's going through. See, that's what Cowan and Horse should have done, was take the catch weight like Newson and fucking McGee did. But yeah, we got Alexiva and Egger. I got Egger here. They look the same size. Like, Alexiva missed weight. Bitch, don't you dare stand there and flex with your fuck. Oh my God. I hope Egger crushes this fucking dumb bitch. Gonna sit there and flex. Oh God. Charles Johnson. He got the fucking. Okay. Good. I like that. So they got a picture together. Now a little bit of the John. That's gonna be a good one, man. They took a picture together and then started talking shit. That's fun. That's just a fun time. Okay, here we go. Good God. Jake Collier is like just as fat on the, but Martin Buday is so much bigger, dude. I think Collier's gonna get fucking crushed. I think Collier's gonna get fucking obliterated, dude. Again, shout out to Trey Waters, because I think Quinlan was supposed to be fighting somebody else. Trey Waters taller. I expected that. They're about the same thickness. About they sized up about how I thought they would. But we got De Lima, Cortez Acosta. So they are pretty much the same size. Cortez Acosta's hair makes it seem like he's a little bit taller, but there, if his head was buzzed, they'd be this exact same. It's kind of like a mirror match, and they both look pretty good. Here we go, your boy Aaron. Kind of a mirror match. Another one where they're about the same size. His spectful stare down. People's main event. I don't know how. I don't know why. And by people, I mean Jack and me. Adolfo was fucking off. He runs up there. So they dap up. Brundage, I can't tell with the hat on, a little bit taller. Vieira is obviously thicker. Vieira has a fucking Ninja Turtle back, dude. It's ridiculous. So we got Kaiho and Oleseshuk. Kaiho is a little bit bigger. Very intense stare down. Very intense. Neither one of them want to back away. Neither one of them want a handshake. They both just give a nod. Great. Great. That'll fucking get your boner going. That'll get your fight boner going. All right, we got Song Yadong and Ricky Simone. The main event, boys. The fucking main event. Let's go, Song. All right, respectful. I like when they keep it professional in the main event. It's like, act like you both been there. A little head to head. Pretty Ricky getting knocked out, dude. Pretty Ricky getting his little Metro fucking block knocked off, dude. About to knock the mullet off that boy. So I'm about to knock that boy's earring off, dude. Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky about to get fucking starched, dude. Let's fucking go. Appreciate it, ear. Have a good one, dude. I think the Stamen fight is the closest stylistic matchup to this one, which isn't good to hear if you're on the Song side, but him being a lot younger than it. Yeah, a lot younger. And it's not like he's old now. He's like still young. Ha 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 ha. LOL, we have so many laughs together. Yo, Zabis. Nice. Zabis, man. Where you at, Zabis? Aaron says Padilla is bigger than Julian. Yeah, he might be slightly bigger. His shoulders are taller. So yeah, that's your stare down, boys. And that is your weigh-in show. So yeah, I've given most of the plays away. I still have a couple more though to round out this slate. quick refresher. I got Aaron's boy Fernando plus 124. Got a half unit on him. Over 1 on the comeback. I have Vier round 1, round 2 plus 115 for the submission. I have this grimy ass fucking 4-legger, dude. That will get most of my money back. I got Song at slight dog money. It might be a little bit more now. It might be like plus 110 now, but whatever. Still the same. That would have got me like $1 more or something, but whatever. I do also have Song by KO. I don't think Ricky's gonna be able to stand for the striking. Other than Rob Font, Song's the best striker he's faced. And Font tuned him up. And Song striking is as good as it's ever been, and still hasn't like hit its peak. The power is going to make the difference. Simone's going to have to grapple more than he probably wants to. Like, I think he's going to be doing not out of game plan. At some point, he's going to be doing it out of desperation. So, yeah. Now, those are my plays, but I do have one more. Now, this is a hedge. This is a greasy, disgusting, putrid hedge. But I think it is just slimy enough to hit. This is just one. It's not even a Hail Mary, but one of these, dude. One of these is kind of obvious, especially if you're on one side. But, dude, one of these is really sneaky. And I think some people aren't really talking about it. Feaster, Jack, I hope you're still in the chat for this one. I hope you can appreciate this. I hope you can appreciate this, like, long-shottedness, but still not. Like, it's not crazy for either one of these to hit. Either one of these legs. It's a 2-legger. It's a 2-leg prop parlay. It's a bit of a hedge on one of the legs. But, dude, if this hits, not only am I in the green for the night, I'm in the green. I'm back in the green for the year if this hits. So, once again, feast your eyes on this. I felt filthy even making it, dude. But you know what? I think it is just greasy enough to hit, boys. I don't think a lot of people are looking at Delima by sub. Some might, but dude, he's the black belt. Waldo has no fucking ground game. If that gets Harry on the feet, you better fucking believe Delima's going to the ground with it. I think he's going to choke him. I can see that happening too, because I think Waldo has better hands. Delima hits hard, but he's slower. I think it could get Harry. I think he could get cracked on the feet, go for a takedown, get it, get on top, and submit him. And it was like plus 550 or something. For a dude that's clearly the better grappler, a black belt jiu-jitsu for the Waldo Cortez Acosta, dude? That fucking fish off his back against a black belt? Oh, yeah, that's live as fuck to me. And I think if Ricky Simone wins, it's going to be a decision. Song is tough, dude. Song is tough. He has pretty good takedown. He does slow down a little bit, but I don't think it's going late. I think Ricky's getting knocked out before the 4th round even starts. But if Ricky does win, I think it's a decision. Isn't that greasy, dude? You opened the box. Face, red heart shape. Face, red heart shape. You like that, dude? Isn't that greasy? I think that's what happens, man. I think that's how I see that fight playing out. They try it on the feet. Patrick Starr gets rocked, hits the takedown, hit choking this guy, brother. I think he arm triangles him. I think he just fat boy arm triangles him. Or Kimura or something. It's just a fat boy submission. But yeah, I think that's pretty dastardly, dude. That's like one last kind of like Hail Mary hedge. But yeah, I don't have much this week. It's 2 units. My units aren't very big at all. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Have some fun. But like I said, man, the fight I'm most looking forward to is Mike Perry and Luke Rockhold. Platinum Psycho, Lukey Pookie throwing down. If y'all have not watched the build up to that fight and y'all want to laugh, little entertainment, go watch the fucking Mike Perry, Luke Rockhold press conferences and their fucking video chats and their interactions. Because they've been wholesome and hilarious and at the same time very threatening and like wholesome and threatening at the same time is like the best and funny. It's like, dude, that's everything you want in a build up to a fight. Like, I would totally watch them do a podcast together or something. People have actually bet Acosta subline down to like plus 800. Acosta sub? What? I don't know what fucking degenerates are doing that. You mean DeLima sub? Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought whatever. I can't remember exactly what the line was. Like I said, I think it was like plus 550 or something. And that just seems like I think everyone's thinking DeLima by knockout. It's like he's got some power, but did y'all not see what happened when he hurt Arlovsky? He just fucking slung an arm around him. I think if Waldo hits the ground, I think he's just going to look at a fish that he can just fucking pop his head off, dude. So I think that's sneaky. I think it's got a decent chance of hitting. Acosta sub! He's like, no, I really mean Acosta sub. Great day. Drugs. That's some fucking like Vegas whale that's been on like a bender or something, like a coke bender. No one's gonna see this coming. Acosta by sub. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're drinking for the morning time, baby. Drinking cocaine in the morning. Holy shit. You're watching the morning news, taking bumps of cocaine, drinking in the morning time. That is wild, man. I cannot fucking believe that. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Well, I don't know, boys. I feel like I've talked about this fucking fight card ad nauseum. I will go back through. But I think I'm actually going to get the fuck out of here, dude. I've got some things I need to take care of. It's already after 2. Yeah, I'm going to get going, man. It's been a good stream, though. I appreciate everybody that came through. We had 12 people in here at one point. So thank you. Thank you to everyone that interacted in the chat. I'm going to bring the burning questions back next week. I think is when the next card is. But We'll see. Oh, yeah, before I get out of here, shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. And I did get in touch with Nick. I figured out that thing with the membership thing. So I'm going to take care of that today when I get done. And yeah, I will be in there Saturday talking my shit. Hoping I can fucking flex about some of these bets cashing, dude. That's always fun. But yeah, shout out to them. And appreciate you, Nikki, for getting back to me about that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say before I go. Any other pressing matters? No, that's about it. Definitely best of luck, everyone. I feel pretty good about these bets. Pretty much going all in on Vieira by sub and Song. You know, if those both don't hit, probably losing my ass. Probably losing most, if not all, of my action, but there is that chance. DeLima by sub and Ricky Simone by decision puts me in the green for the year. Gets me all the way up out of the hole. So that would be sick. Even if Song doesn't work out, that would be a nice little cherry on top. But yeah, man, I think I'm going to finish this bowl and then get the final credits rolling. If y'all got anything else you want to say, any other bets you want to put out there, anything like it, you better just say it now. Appreciate it, Jackie boy. Fuck, hopefully one of us can. Hopefully at least one of us can. Maybe both of us can. Shit, you probably got enough action, even if Vieira and Ricky don't hit. But nah, man, best of luck, Jack, and everyone else. Let me get these fucking credits rolling. My phone's about to die, dude. It's literally on 1% battery. If I was to play that song, it would just fucking die on me. So I gotta let this charge up for just a second. This is a fast-ass charger, though. It's like a little lightning cable. So yeah, I got to bullshit for a couple more minutes. But what else is there? Yeah, so BKFC 41. It is tomorrow night. I gotta check the time, but it will be the co-main event will be Eddie Alvarez and Chad Mendez, and then the main event is Platinum Psycho and Lucas Rockhold, the fourth. Nice. Square Duel, I don't think has lines, so I will not be betting that. But Mendez Alvarez ends in KO. I really don't know, man. I think Eddie's more powerful, but maybe a little bit chinnier at this point. Been more inactive. I don't know. I'm rooting for Alvarez. I'm more of an Eddie Alvarez fan, but I have a kind of a bad feeling that Mendez might knock him out. But I'm hoping Eddie wins. I'm not. I even if I could bet, I wouldn't touch that one because whoever I pick would be wrong. My official prediction. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go Underground King. Let's go. I pick Eddie to get hurt and then come from behind, knock Mendez out. Mendez doesn't have the best chin either. But yeah, give me Alvarez, and then I'm gonna take Platinum Psycho, dude. I think he's gonna chin check Luke Rockhold. Sorry, let me fucking. An MMA junkie, dude, fuck off. How dare y'all try and blame that on the Apex? It's the Apex Wi-Fi. No, if you're the fucking reputable news outlet that you say you are, you know goddamn well you would have a fucking mobile hotspot to get you the best fucking. You wouldn't be depending on where. Is that what you do? You depend on wherever the fuck you go's Wi-Fi. You don't already have that a fucking backup plan for that, and you didn't fucking already check it before. No, it was fine until the second the stream started. Like bullshit. You just fucking drop the ball on that and then try to blame it on the Apex. Unreal. Unfucking real. Yeah, shout out to the general, man. Shout out to the general, dude. Shout out to the whole Texas. Texas was in here in the early part of the stream strong. Texas came in strong at the end too. So shout out to them, man. They got some crazy shit going on down there right now. So everybody stay safe. Yeah, man. Enjoy these fights. I think I might have enough juice. Yeah, I got enough juice now. All right, man. I done talked about this damn fight card enough. Hell, I done introduced it enough. All right, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the whole Texas, man. The whole Tejas. All right, dude. That's it. It's another good stream. Got a little rocky. Fuck off, MMA junkie. And yeah, man, appreciate everyone that came through. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Best of luck. Shout out to all the channels that I shouted out. They know who they are. Subscribe to all of them. Anybody else that makes content, I encourage you to make more content and support each other. But yeah, man, I hope y'all you know what I'm talking about. The channels that have not made content in a while. Jackie Boy. Irregardless. I like to see y'all put out some more content. I think y'all both have good channels, but I also understand that people are busy sometimes, and making content is a commitment. But I selfishly want to see you do more of it. Anyways, shout out to you guys. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Good luck. Hope everyone makes money. I know we can be on different sides of these things sometimes, but there's still ways for us all to make it happen. So I'm hoping for that. Pump for these fights. And shit, boys. I think that's about all I got. This has been just my 2 cents, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace!